Bonjour à tous.
Salut! Bienvenue sur ma chaîne YouTube. Je m'appelle Patience et voilà mon amie Keneice, ma coloc. Et nous vivons ensemble à Guyane. Et donc aujourd'hui, nous allons parler un petit peu de la vie en Guyane et notre expérience en tant qu'assistante de langue étrangère anglais. Okay, that's all the French you're gonna get out of us.
C'était très bon.
Hi everyone, Patience here. I'm with Keneice again. Today we're talking a little bit about our experience in Guyane, specifically in Cayenne, and living here and working here. So we're gonna tell you a little bit about what to expect and the things that they don't tell you before you get here, because quite frankly we have encountered a number of things that we wish someone would have told us about before coming here. So there will be 4 categories. Packing, how to pack before you get here, housing, what to expect for housing and banking, transportation, that's very important, and number 4, what to expect day to day, your life day to day. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it.
I think we should add that we just came from brunch with some other assistants, and we're talking about leaving. So that means it's officially time for us to go. So we're experts now.
Yeah. So
let's get the ball rolling.
Yes, let's get started. Number 1, packing.
Alright, let me say this. In Jamaica, people tend to dress professionally for certain.
Oh, she's from Jamaica, by the way.
Yes. So I was expecting people to be well dressed for the classroom, you know, all fancy dancy. So I brought all sorts of dress pants, dress shirts with ties and so on and so. Ain't nobody dressing like that. Nobody dresses like that here, okay? Bring your t-shirt, your jeans, and your Converse. Good? And that's all you will need. You'll be quite comfy. Yes?
Pack light. Trust me, you're not gonna need to go to any fancy things. For guys, you might not even need a tie.
Especially if you're being sent to, for example, in Grand Saint-Anne and Saint George, I thought, I brought heels here thinking, oh, I'd be going out for dinner, and there are no restaurants in Grand Saint-Anne.
Right.
There's only dirt. Don't try to be fancy. Just pack simple and comfortable clothing and cool clothing, because here is very hot.
Definitely. Pack light as well. Don't bring, because you're probably gonna end up leaving with more stuff. So pack light. We were sent to smaller rural areas to teach for the first half of our contracts, so we didn't really need any fancy. And when you get here, the heat, it is hot.
I would recommend, in terms of shoes, bring not only comfortable shoes, but shoes that are functional for hot and rainy weather, because there are 2 seasons here, the dry season and the rainy season. And when I say rainy season,
it rains.
It rains a lot, yes. So you do need shoes that can actually last.
Yes. You're gonna need to sleep with a mosquito net, and you're gonna need these. This is for inside, and this is for your body. So mosquito repellent with DEET, with as high percentage of DEET as possible.
Yeah, because chikungunya is a thing.
Yeah,
here,
we got it here, but I came with my own, but it's finished. And so
in my opinion, if you're one of those persons who likes to travel with like handbags and totes and so on, I would advise bringing a knapsack. If you can, bring your own sheets. I brought mine. If you have any containers, plastic containers, your own utensils, just have you're only one person. 1 fork, 1 spoon, 1 small knife.
Yeah, 1 bowl.
And just travel with that, just in case, because living arrangements might be tricky and you might not get somewhere furnished, and you don't want to have to come here and buy utensils. Bring your own toiletries. So don't come here thinking, oh, I'm going to buy soap and I'm going to buy. Come with everything, toothpaste, like you're going to camp.
Right, yeah.
At least for a month, because you won't get paid until
November.
Yes, so be prepared to survive. I even brought food from Jamaica.
We'll talk about that. She brought breadfruit.
I traveled with a whole breadfruit. Yep. Soy milk, oats, I traveled. And primarily because I'm vegetarian, so I made sure I was prepared for that.
But now we'll be going into the next topic, which is housing, right? Woo!
Yes.
Alright. Okay, let me just say this first. Whatever information that you get for TAPIF, for the teaching assistant program in France, whatever you get for that, if you're coming to Guyane, French Guiana, throw that out. Ignore it.
Forget it.
Because none of those rules apply for Guyane. At least most of them did not once I got here. When you get here, you will not get housing until you get here. So don't stress out about the housing thing, because no one will have the housing figured out until you get here. You can still contact your school, do that, so they know who you are. You contact your restaurant, ask a lot of questions regarding what you need to do, what you need to prepare for. But if you don't have housing settled before you get here, it's okay. Everything happens once you're here.
Do not go through a housing agency.
Yes.
Rule number 1.
No real estate agency. Don't do that.
Yes, we did that, and we were advised by someone. And we did that, and it was the most difficult thing ever. It was expensive and it was difficult. Mind you, we got a very nice place. At one point we said we don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, no.
So, and it's good to at least buddy up with somebody and another assistant.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do it alone, then you're going to probably die of heart failure. If you are going to a small village, I would suggest getting the travel information sorted out. So for example, for Grand Santi, there are only 2 ways to get there, by boat or by plane. There is no road to get to Grand Santi. I did not have my ticket before going, and when I came here, coincidentally, the airline was on a strike, and so I ended up being stuck in Cayenne for a while, and I had to stay at somebody's house, then get the plane there, and it was hell. And when I got there, just if you are going to one of the small villages along the river, find out how you will be getting there, by boat or by plane, and make sure you have that sorted out before.
Yeah, be ready to make friends with strangers. People are very nice here. That one thing I will tell you.
Where?
Like here, people are nice.
Here?
People haven't been nice.
Here?
Yes. Well, what I mean is, for me, I had to stay at strangers' houses before, and they were very nice about it.
Okay, alright, fine.
So yeah, people are nice and welcoming.
Yes, I agree. In that case, then yes.
Yes. So that will happen to you a few times, where you're staying at someone's house that you don't even know. Yeah.
They don't tell you how to get around in Cayenne.
Yeah.
Oh, are we at, sorry.
No, we're not at transportation yet.
Sorry.
We're still at housing and banking.
Oh, banking!
Yes, banking.
First and foremost, this program has selected the most expensive bank. I think everywhere else they use, in France they use a bank postal. There are no charges every month.
See, this is the thing I was telling you about. Whatever information you get for France, the metropolitan France is different for French Guiana.
So we are banking with bread. Now in Grand Santi, for example, there was no bank. There was a post office which was robbed. Well, the first time I wanted to get my salary, I had to go to the capital. That's a plane ride away. So I had to buy a ticket to go and come. That's already expensive.
Yeah.
That's 198 euros. And if not, I'd have to give my bank card to someone to go to Cayenne or Saint Laurent and bring back my money. Somebody, of course, that I trust.
Yeah.
Be prepared to not have a very easy, efficient banking system.
So basically, here the post office also serves as a bank, La Poste. So you can have a bank account there, they'll give you a card and everything. And they have La Poste in like almost every city. I don't know why they didn't have us open our accounts there, but we open our accounts in bread, which is in Kourou and Cayenne.
So in the major towns.
The big cities. Is it in Saint Laurent?
I have no idea. But it's not in Grand Santi. It wasn't in Grand Santi.
Right.
There's no bank in Grand Santi.
Exactly.
And there's no ATM,
So yeah, La Poste would be a better option, because when you get here you don't know the difference. And oh yeah, if you want to, because when we needed to pay rent, right, they don't give you checks. So let's say you say, oh okay, I can just go to an ATM and drop the cash.
Oh no.
But if it passes a certain limit, then you have to go to the bank. But not just any bank, any branch, the one you opened your account in.
But and let's make it clear that the amount that we're talking about is not a large amount. You're talking about,
isn't it like 500, 600?
500 euros you can't withdraw.
Is your limit.
Yeah, you can't withdraw.
For 1 week or something like that. And so when you're leaving, they said not to close it right away. In one of the emails, they say not to close it right away. Have something left over. There's a way to transfer the money to your foreign account, your US account, or wherever you're coming from. If you open a cell phone account as well, if you have like a cell phone plan, because it's for 1 year, you have to find a way to prove that you're leaving the country. That's the only way to get out of the contract that you signed with either the internet and phone companies. Like a proof of your ticket to go back home, and a way to prove that you're a resident of your country. So next, transportation.
When you get here, they don't tell you how to get around. And it's not like anywhere else in the world where transportation is easily accessible. On the weekend, there are no taxis, there are no buses. If you don't drive, if you don't have a bicycle, then you're just basically stuck at home. If you can ride a bike, I would suggest getting a bike.
Yes,
It's easy, unless you live in the town and you're able, like we are, to walk everywhere. If you go to one of the small villages, I would also suggest getting a bike.
Which reminds me, Blada.
Oh yeah.
Is it FR or .com?
Girl.
Anyway, Blada. You will hear of this website a lot if you're coming to Guyane. So you'll find everything there. So transportation wise, if you're going to travel from one city to the next, covoiturage, what it was.
Explain what that is.
Covoiturage is like carpooling. They will list on the website, oh, this date I'm going from this city to this city. So I'm going from Cayenne to Kourou this date, and sometimes they come back if it's a weekend or something, and you can call them and say, okay, I want to covoiturage, and they will list how much they want there, how much space they have in the car, and if you have luggage, they will even list that. So Blada is very important. That site will help you a lot.
Oh, and we can be prepared to hitchhike too. That's a thing here.
Yes.
That's a thing, so you can do it.
Hitchhiking
Don't worry about being murdered or abducted.
Well, no, still be careful, because there have been instances where people get mugged, so be careful with that. But hitchhiking is real here, like people do it all the time. And then for getting around within Cayenne, for like small distances, so you have buses, taxi collectif, which are kind of like vans, and then taxis, regular taxis. For me, I take the bus to work every day. Bus times are listed online and everything, but they're not exactly respected. What about you?
I walk everywhere.
Yeah. So now we're gonna go into kind of what to expect day to day living in Cayenne.
I would first mention that French Guiana is a country for ecotourism as well, so you can enjoy a lot of nature.
Yes.
So the forests, there are lots of carbays where you just bring a hammock and you sleep out in the wild. If you're not on that side of life, you're not about that life, then...
So there's a couple of museums in Cayenne. There's the Botanical Garden.
They say there are museums as if we have actually visited any.
There is paintball. There's laser tagging. Which we
still haven't done. There is a space center in Kourou,
yes,
which is the main attraction here.
Salvation Island, Île du Salut.
Yeah. You can stay overnight if you want.
Check out our vlog from when we went to Île du Salut. It was super fun.
Yeah. Well, other holidays that are celebrated widely elsewhere are not as celebrated here. For example, Christmas is not as big a deal. But what is a big deal here is Carnival.
Oh yeah.
Which is different from Carnival in Trinidad, different from Carnival in Jamaica, different from Carnival in Brazil. It's a whole other thing. So you can watch her Tululu video.
We participated in Carnival a little bit. We did Tululu.
It's like 2 months of celebration, eh?
Yeah.
Sorry. If you had any intention of enjoying any French pastries, forget about it. Like, I have not enjoyed a pastry since I've been here. The cakes taste like crap, everything tastes like crap. So food, if you're vegetarian, forget about it. There's hardly anything here for you to eat, no. But there are quite a number of options. We've enjoyed Japanese food.
Yes, so the restaurant, there are a few restaurants that are pretty good. And we recommend La Casa.
Oh, yes.
Where is it?
It's here. So you look for it.
I don't know the name of the street, but it's very near us where we live.
It's nice. You get good dessert, you get good entrees.
Yeah.
It's good, and there is karaoke there.
Yeah, Friday nights they have karaoke. Yes.
And if you want real local food, then it's better to have it at the market. It's really good.
Yes, go to the market. The market they have really good food.
Yeah.
They have, traditional Creole food, banane pesée, which is like plantain.
Fresh plantain in Jamaica.
It's so good.
So back to where to go.
So
nightlife. You have Sansis, that's a club. You have Jungle, another
Moonlight and Café de la Gare.
Café de la Gare. That's my spot.
That's her favorite. She goes there like every day.
Every week, 3 nights a week. There are lessons during the carnival season. Yeah.
They also teach
Kizomba on a Tuesday night. Wednesday night it's bachata. And on a Thursday night there's salsa. You can also go to the movies.
We also wanted to mention that while you are here, it can get overwhelming at times.
Just don't be alone. It's good to have.
This place is so much fun, and when you find someone who shares your interests, you will have a ball. Cause I'm glad that Keneice and I like
high five.
Yeah, we had a good time here. We don't want to leave.
And I think think, well, it depends on who you hang out with. I think we have managed to kind of blend in. We have a routine, so you'd think we live here.
Probably should have mentioned this in the other video, but you can tutor, offer private tutoring.
You gotta hustle.
Yes, because you're only working 12 hours a week.
Yes, and what you're getting isn't really that much. You think it's a lot, like when I was coming here saying, oh yeah. Like,
you don't even have to advertise it. They even ask you, because when you start working at your school, they will say, oh, I want private lessons, and you can just, you know.
And what's a good rate? Between 10 and 15 euros, that's it.
That is the end of our video. If you have any questions, comments, anything, like it, comment below, let us know what you think. Donc, au revoir et à la prochaine.
Bye bye. We should have a category for meeting men, for all the single ladies.
All the single
Or should that be a
people
separate
out
video?
there.
I was hoping to come here and find like a nice little petit copain.
No, it's petit ami.
Damn it!